Still one of my favorite intros.
It's good. I'm sorry. I was just so eager to get to the leather and heels that I forgoed the 30-second preamble today.
It's okay. It happens.
Oh shit. So, how's everyone doing today?
Did y'all see the little clip of Zelensky like on stage looking like he just got done taking a nice big
huge huff of cocaine
sneef? Yeah.
Huffing cocaine. I'm gonna start calling it that. When you do it like I do, it's huffing.
I mean, I've seen some guys like they definitely look they're huffing.
Nostrils too small of a hole. I'm going for the whole face. Oh shit.
It's just when the nostrils flare and the eyebrows go straight up and the eyes get real big like that. It's like, yeah.
Watch wrestling promos from the 80s if you want to know what people on cocaine look like. Watch the Macho Man or what's the other guy? Woo!
You know Macho Man.
Ric Flair.
Yeah, that one.
Oh yeah,
those promos are the best. Oh fuck. They had good drugs.
Back when it was pure and you didn't have to worry about it being laced with fentanyl and all kinds of other crazy shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't hear the argument. The late 70s was peak time to be alive because it was like peak coke, pre-AIDS, you know? So you could really have a good time.
Oh God. I mean, that's probably what led to AIDS or the CIA, either way.
In the real Anthony Fauci, that RFK book or whatever, it's not bad, but he talks about a lot of like AIDS stuff, and I guess he sort of theorizes that it was like, are you guys familiar with poppers? Do you know what poppers are? You ever heard of poppers?
I've heard of it, but
I've never done them or seen them or whatever. I guess they sell them as VCR head cleaner. That's like the code that you go buy it into the store. But it was they were made by like the big pharmaceutical companies that ended up making like the AIDS drugs, you know, like later. But I guess like there was all this research of like doing these poppers, which were like primarily gay like drugs. Like they I guess they're kind of fun, and then they loosen your muscles a little bit, so it helps with things at the end of the evening. Paint a picture. But I guess like they were advertised in like the gay magazines, like, oh, poppers and blah blah blah, and they just sell tons and tons and tons of poppers at like gay clubs and stuff. And then it turns out like I don't know, side effects is the word, but the result of doing too much poppers is like AIDS like symptoms and like cancers and shit like that. So he's kind of like, yeah, like it's kind of like AIDS or like popper abuse, like the symptoms, and they were sold to the people by the pharmaceutical companies, and then when AIDS came around, they're like, "Oh, hey, try our new anti-AIDS medicine," and that killed them too. So the whole thing's a big mess. But don't do poppers. I think that's what we should all take away from this.
And don't do AIDS either.
Yeah, don't get a hot injection of AIDS. You ever done poppers, Clyde? You seem like a poppers guy.
Not really sure what to make of that statement, actually.
I'm just saying, if you told me you done poppers once, I'm not saying that you were doing it to loosen butt muscles for yourself.
He's not suggesting that you were like doing it regularly, just like maybe you experimented with it at one time in college or something.
If you told me you'd done ether before, I believe you. That's all I'm saying. Right? It's just one of those kind of. I just know you've been around a little more. You're a little more worldly than the rest of us. So
yeah, no, I've never done poppers. I've read about them. I heard about them. I don't know. That reminds me of like when I in health, in like high school health, I had to do a report on like, you had to do a report on drugs or whatever. And I like scoured the internet. I'm like, what
drug tests?
What kind of cool like? I did on like Morning Glories. And that's when I realized that like there's this whole like legal realm of natural substances that like exist that you never would think of it, like that can do all the things that the ones they don't like can do.
They're supposed to be like those kinds of like plant hallucinogens like that too, like that angel trumpets and stuff.
Yeah,
I guess they're supposed to be like pretty Like that's when like shit talks to you, kind of like fucked
Yeah.
up, kind of tripping. I've never done anything like. But same thing. I remember being like high school and like learning. Like, dude, there's some fucking old lady has an angel trumpet tree in her front yard down the street. Like, what the fuck are we doing? You know? But
Yeah.
it's the internet was still young back then. It was you didn't really trust the info you got off of it. It's not like now where everything's true. You really had to be careful back then.
Yeah, I remember pulling out the Encarta 94, I think it was.
Yeah.
A whole bunch of just I literally cut and paste like, the article on Finland for a history paper one time. It was totally cool. Like, yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
Well, it was
we
like
had
like
the
when I was in.
encyclopedias, and then we had the digital encyclopedia too. Like the one that I guess the thing that my dad got was like it had a digital like the CD copies too or whatever. So you could put the CDs in the thing and in the disc drive and actually see it all.
Well, like when I was in high school and college, you could like if you were writing a paper or something, you had to have like 3 sources. But if you were pulling your sources like from the internet, you had to have extra sources. Like those counted like 3/5 of a vote or something.
You can't just go make your own website and put it on GeoCities and go use it as a source.
I was saying now people are allowed, like kids are allowed to use like fucking Wikipedia. That's like user updated. Like,
yeah.
I mean, I get it. Wikipedia has the sources listed in the like at the bottom or whatever.
So then go follow the sources, man.
Yeah. That we were told like whenever I was because Wikipedia existed whenever I was going to school. So like basically they just said you can't use Wikipedia specifically. You had to go to the sources of Wikipedia. Like you can't use that, but you can use it as like a jumping off point. I guess
you can use Wikipedia as a reference to get you to the sources that you are allowed to use.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Remember when encyclopedias were like a big deal? Like it was like a big investment. Like, they were like thousands of dollars. And it's like, this is for your child's future. The salesman would come over and, then the internet came out and it's like, oh, shit.
Those guys went away.
Yeah. Morning, Steven.
How many of those jobs do you think how many jobs like that do you think just completely disappeared from the face of the earth for no more reason than the internet now exists?
No, they just moved to like vacuums.
Yeah.
No, they moved to like data entry. Like now they're sitting there, they're plugging in something in spreadsheets. That's what they did.
Yeah.
There's probably a lot of movies made back in like the 70s or 80s of some poor blue collar guy like slaving away extra overtime to earn the money to buy encyclopedias for his kids so he could go to college and make some of himself.
That's kind of like Pursuit of Happiness, like where he's I forget what
it's like X-ray machines, but shitty X-ray machines.
Right?
Yeah.
He's trying to sell those. And they were basically like that people weren't using them. He's trying to sell them, and then so he could provide for his kid's future. But he had to like pay to invest in that, and so it's like a bad investment.
I heard an interesting theory, speaking of that Will Smith movie, and it's like if Will Smith wants to make like a comeback, like in Hollywood, he's gonna have to like stop being the amazing hero, good guy in all the movies and start being a villain. Like he's gonna have to start sort of playing into the, after the whole Oscar
he already
thing
is
last year.
I mean, like
I don't know.
I mean,
guess
he did play in Suicide Squad. He played.
Oh, did he? I didn't see that.
But that wasn't really. I don't know.
Yeah, but he was really like the upstanding good guy of the bad guy squad in that. Yeah, that wasn't a villain role at all. Like dead shot. They portrayed. Am I just cutting out?
No,
a little bit.
You're lagging.
Oh, we're on the back side of the school. It's where service always cuts out.
Yeah,
and the bus driver's trying to run me over.
Of course, there's a dead spot like behind the school, like,
dark zone.
Cameras don't work, nothing. It's just like Guantanamo. What did you do to the kid?
It looked like
no. It was a speed bump.
This is just like
that's what I call it too.
Katie was giving me crap about it yesterday. She said, "You don't even slow down for the speed bumps." I was like, "The faster you hit them, the less you feel them." Like, that's the way this
Sometimes
works.
some of the like small ones, like they're like
They'll make
it's
you
almost
like
like
fly.
a curb. Dude, they like I'm like worried you're gonna pinch a rim. They're like sharp, man.
Yeah.
Bigger ones are like totally cool. It's like woo.
Western Kentucky University has the speed humps. It's not a speed bump. It's like this giant mound. You hit that thing, you're getting air.
Yeah. I remember when I was a kid, there was this intersection that you couldn't really, because of the way that the hills were and everything, you couldn't see the light until you like got up kind of like to it. So you guys had to like approach it like slowly, but it was one of those where if you hit it right, like you would catch like significant air. And I just gunned it one night and I was talking and boom. It was one of those times, you know, as a kid, dude, driving like I can't.
Car survived.
Yeah, car survived. I mean, I got a hole in my gas tank, but you know, I had to replace that. But car made it through. It was wild.
I mean, if it survives, right?
Yeah, it's just and you think about that now, you're like, oh my god, like.
But like the
running.
A new car like that though, like if that happened today, then like that could be like just completely totaled. Like
yeah. Well, I mean, it helped. The car probably weighed like 300 pounds anyway, so it's like, you know, it's a little Suzuki Swift.
I was gonna say Geo Metro.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus!
As long as are we talking about Western Kentucky now? Do we want to talk about those accusations?
What?
Wait, what?
No.
What is
Go for it. What are you talking about? I don't know what.
Yeah, we haven't brought up any news.
Nah.
Yeah, Justin's a good one at that.
I did tease it, just like Leah teased it. I got to share.
That okay. Hold
Leo
on,
wasn't teasing it. Leo was straight up whipping it out, and swinging it around, making sure everybody in the locker room knew what. It's like, yes, my balls are bigger than yours. That's why I'm gonna win.
Flinging it around like a dog top. like, look at this.
Yeah, all they have to do is just snap him with a towel once. Just a quick pop and it'll be all over. Yeah. Is it going? I don't know. I'm trying.
What? There it is.
Did it go?
It's
there
not Western Kentucky.
She doesn't look thrilled.
Trans swimmer Leah Thomas dropped her pants and exposed her male genitalia in a women's locker room after a meet, claims the University of Kentucky athlete Riley Gaines.
Whenever the inclusion of male genitalia is in there, then you don't have to call it her. Like, you can just say he.
Yeah. Her male genitalia. Why is male genitalia in quotes?
Because they're using that language. They're using their language. Like, it's because they use like male anatomy, female anatomy, male genitalia, female genitalia.
Her male genitalia.
You are right. You're dead. You are dead naming her genitalia.
What any true alpha would do with the competition after smoking them.
This is accurate. This is very accurate.
Yeah, I like. God. Was it? Do you think it was like
just
on
pull
purpose?
them out and drop them on the table? Be like, there you go.
Like,
it's 100% on purpose.
What you want to do?
The swimmers, the teammates at the University of Pennsylvania complained regularly to the coaching staff that he was doing this all the time, like just coming in the locker room, dick and balls swinging, and like it was making them all very uncomfortable, and they wouldn't do anything about it. They wouldn't make. But
are they as well?
Locker room.
Like, are the female athletes like as well, right? Because I feel like swimmers after
probably not when he's in there.
Not when he's in there. Oh man, I don't. There's a crazy world out there, man. It's a crazy world. I wonder if that's like his thing. Yeah, it's like public exposure, like public indecency. What is it? What's it called?
Like that's the kink. Like, it's like
yeah.
exposing themselves. Like,
They're just getting a lifetime of tape.
Regular Tim Allen on our hands.
Did we talk about that article or whatever?
I don't think we did.
Who was it? Pamela Anderson said that she was doing like a guest spot on Home Improvement.
No, she was the new tool girl because she used to be the tool girl. Yeah, it was like her first day on the job.
She was a tool girl?
Yeah, she was the second tool girl, I think.
I forgot about that.
I didn't know that.
So anyway, whenever she like came on set, Tim Allen apparently came out of his dressing room and like opened up his towel and flashed himself to her, and he was like, I've seen since I've seen you, you get to see me. It's only fair.
Allegedly.
Supposedly.
Oh shit.
I mean, you know, that works. Yeah. But now, when was this? Was this before barbed wire or after barbed wire? Before the Tommy Lee tapes, or
this was like 93 or some shit. I think it was after the tape, after the Tommy Lee tape, because I think that was the. Well, she'd been in Playboy, maybe, so maybe that's what he could have been referring to.
Yeah,
okay.
I think she had been in Playboy, but I don't know if the Tommy Lee tape had come out yet, because I thought the Tommy Lee thing was like mid to late 90s.
Days. Yeah, that was one of the.
Yeah, I was thinking because he'd said "You've seen me," so but she's been in Playboy or something. So yeah, that could have been what he was referring to. That makes sense.
and isn't it pretty well documented that Tim Allen was doing a lot of cocaine at that time too? So like, is it necessarily misogynistic or just more like?
Is it just he's hot?
Dude was high as a fucking kite and like made bad decisions.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think on like a TV set in those days, it was real workmates. I think there was a lot of,
interplay. Yeah,
it was a fucking, it was a different time, man.
Like they were all banging. Things, Like they were all banging. Let's be honest. It was a huge orgy behind the scenes.
Yeah, it was like a regular old Tennessee police station over there. So, Fetterman got hospitalized.
This is Fetterman after being hospitalized. No.
What was Fetterman hospitalized for? I hadn't heard anything about this.
He had another stroke. Hold on, let me see if I can pull it out.
Are you kidding me?
No, they said it wasn't a stroke, didn't they?
I think
just because
they were
said
saying, they're saying he's going under test. Like some of them are saying that it's not a stroke, but let me pull this up.
Now, can you find a body double for Fetterman, or is he just too like?
I don't think so.
You're gonna have to get like two midgets.
Man, that's gonna have to be CGI generated. They're not gonna be able to just.
They already have Shrek. They could just, change the color of his skin, tuck the ears in a little bit. You got him.
Who had a stroke during his game, remained hospitalized. He's undergoing tests after feeling lightheaded.
They can't body double him. They cannot body double him. There is no way, as crazy as his wife is, she's gonna keep her mouth shut. Like that bitch is gonna tell everybody.
I just body double her too. Or maybe it's probably her that's doing it.
Yeah, that's Steven's theory.
So far, there are no signs of seizure. Let's see. Yeah, they're not telling me.
If he has to go, so then
is there a big market for Pennsylvania white trash on the diversity board for like putting somebody in the Senate? Like I don't think like white trash falls on the diversity spectrum anywhere of people we need to make sure there's one in office. Otherwise there are plenty of them all across Indiana, Kentucky, Tennessee, West Virginia, Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, Arkansas, Oklahoma, Kansas.
She's
Nebraska.
not really white trash.
I mean, I got guys in the trailer park just down the road,
and they'll be easier to control than her too, because like you give them a lifetime supply of Mountain Dew and meth, and they will do whatever you tell them. They will vote however you want.
I'm impressed at your ability to rattle off flyover states. I would have forgotten like 4 of those.
I've lived in all of them, so it helps.
Or you do the thing where you see like how many states you can like recall and write down, you know, or you used to do that because you think you can do all of them and you end up with like 2, and then you're like, wait, Delaware is a state? Delaware?
Oh.
That's got to be a city. That can't be a place.
No, see, I remember memorizing like for my AP history class we did we memorized all the capitals and of each state. So not only did we have to remember the states, we also had to remember the capitals. And like I did it for that one test, and then after that it was kind of like
we had to,
so yeah, I'm actually really good at geography, but if you didn't notice from that rattling off, I start with my home state of Kentucky, and then I like work my way out. Like, that's how my brain operates.
My Florida,
now you got to see behind the curtain.
Stick to this.
You don't think she's white? It's not that you don't think she's. It's not that you don't think she's white trash. You just don't think she's white. Period. She may still be trash, but she's not white. So like Italian or worse.
I think she's. I feel like she's like Hispanic or something.
I don't think so.
So speaking of Leah Thomas, I guess we can showcase.
I don't know where this is going. Hello, JP Sears.
You want to bring a child into this world and raise they the right way. Could you imagine doing a natural home birth, vaginal delivery, then throwing a beautiful gender reveal party when they is 15 years old? But I'm running into some complications in the conception process. You know, sperm isn't as strong as it once was with all the toxic masculinity that's in our water nowadays. So I started the in vitro fertilization process, and so far, not working, because apparently I don't have very good doctors. They keep coming up with excuses like, we can't find any eggs to fertilize. Well, come on, they got to be in here somewhere, or just fertilize something else. Bigoted doctors.
JP's great.
So, all right. Yeah, Fetterman's wife. This is like straight out of Wikipedia, but like she was born in Brazil, and she came to the States when she was 7 as an undocumented child immigrant.
Fetterman's wife.
Came out of a bunch of poverty. Furnished their apartment with furniture they found on the street, supposedly. She's a founder of the nonprofit Free Store 15104, co-founder of Nonprofits for Good PGH, 412 Food Rescue. Like, she's got like 3 nonprofits there. Nonprofits are great for hiding things, and she's
her life is like a Hallmark movie.
Or it's exactly what, like, I mean, she was one of those that got hand selected for whatever reason, you know. Spent a little time on Lolita Island, and now she's like getting her dues.
Gotta get paid back somehow.
I prefer my politicians to be human, or at least not plants.
I mean, when they're all reptile people.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, they're already cold-blooded, so they're halfway there. Oh, shit.
I didn't know
Did you guys see...
I didn't know all that about her. That makes everything make so much more sense.
I didn't know that either. That's freaking weird.
Look, all you need to do is tell an amazing story, and Joe Biden is an amazing storyteller.
Biggest speech of the year any president gives. But what he needs to do is tell a story. Joe Biden is an amazing storyteller. I mean, you sit in the Oval Office, Crane can tell you.
My hair on my legs.
6 hours.
He can talk for 6 hours. Yeah. None of it makes any sense.
He's not talking to anybody per se.
No, he's talking to himself.
Yeah, they set up a ficus tree in front of him and let him go to town.
Whatever.
Oh,
They put all of the body doubles in the same room and let them talk to each other. That way they stay sharp.
It's like a Rick and Morty or something.
They shoot them up with adrenochrome and then get them up.
There's something I was gonna say before we started. Oh, lizards. Did you guys see the I don't know if I can find it. The picture of or video of Kamala behind Biden during the State of the Union.
With all that extra neck skin, where they didn't get her Kamala mask fastened on properly.
To hide the dewlap.
Yeah, that one. Did you see that?
Oh, that was creepy looking. Like,
wait, where?
There's a video that
here we go.
Okay.
I got it.
It shows her like turning her head and looking around and stuff, and like there's a significant crease line around her neck where it looks like it's just somebody wearing a Kamala mask. And also, this like it was also pointed out that Joe Biden's eyes and her eyes are like jet black at the State of the Union, and like Biden does not have jet black eyes, and I don't think Kamala does either. I don't know, weird stuff.
The 30 seconds or so I saw of it, as I was turning on something else, was like he say something, and like Kamala, I know she'd like stand up and like start the clap off. You know, she was like the applause sign. It looked like, okay, everybody, this is when we stand up and clap.
Well, I mean, you gotta have somebody doing it.
If you have it.
No.
Wait.
What? Oh, okay.
Look at this.
Oh my gosh!
It's just like look at her eyes. Her eyes black. But she's not like breathing. She's not breathing. Okay.
Animatronics.
I mean, best case scenario, insane veins.
Did we ever see her walk in and walk out, or was she just always up there for the whole thing? Because like you got Biden walking in and shaking people's hands and talking and stuff, but
He's been selling that.
Look at that lady.
Look at Maxine's
humans,
neck. She's got the same
It
thing
never
going
blinks.
they just put a wax sculpture of Maxine Waters up there. They didn't even bother to bring the real one in.
I know. We don't need the one that talks or blinks. We just need the one that stands there.
It's like, is the Maxine body double available today? She's getting Botox. Well, do we have a good wax sculpture of her? Yeah, we got one that's passable. All right, just stick it up there.
It really is crazy.
I don't know, man.
Go ahead, Clyde.
No, I don't know. It's crazy.
Well, so the body double thing is, I was talking to Niall yesterday about this, and I'd heard on a podcast an actor saying the time he met Michael Jackson, and it turned out like he met Michael Jackson and one of Michael Jackson's body doubles, and he's like, the dude had the surgery, like he had this body double had the surgery to look like Michael Jackson, and I'm just like, that's fucking insane. But that it kind of explains like when you would see Michael Jackson like the surgical mask, it was like that probably wasn't really him. But just
a guy back home. So the guy that I coached baseball with in high school, or when I was in college, I coached high school baseball, and the guy that I coached with, his older brother was a John Candy body double. Like he did public appearances as John Candy until John Candy died.
So not like an impersonator, like, knowingly somebody who was like an actual impersonator. I guess not like, you know what I mean? Not like when you hire an Elvis impersonator. He was somebody actually pretending.
Right. Like he would go and do public appearances and talk and do things as John Candy. Like he was the person that would go if John Candy couldn't go or didn't want to go.
John Candy was too hungover.
Probably.
I wonder, so do you think I could get that job for Mandingo if I got some surgery?
I'm sure they could find somebody for you. I'm not going to say you've got that look, but you've got a look. Fun. They'll find some dictator in some South American country to be just the right shade to work out.
If Cloud was taller, I would say he could try to be what's that? Which actor is that I'm thinking of? He's the one that was really anti-gun after the Texas shooting thing. Oh We'll see.
Beto?
No, the actual like actor. I mean, Beto's an actor. But the actual actor.
McConaughey.
McConaughey, yeah. If Clyde was a little bit taller,
Clyde definitely has the Matthew McConaughey in True Detective look and vibe going. Like,
yeah.
If we can get Matthew McConaughey to just like devolve into that full time, then you've got it.
Nice. Life, yeah. Hard years. Lots of hard years. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I hear you.
What else?
So speaking of hard years, I don't know how that fits in, but wait, where is it? Hold on. I got it somewhere here, guys. Gosh darn it. Hold on, I'm learning.
See what happens when I'm not in control?
I know, it's terrible. Here it is.
Who's in control today?
Not me.
A few of us going on here.
Luke Skywalker's gay now. Or trans or something.
Well, something.
Apparently he's bi. That's
well, I mean, let's be honest. It's Star Wars, right? Like,
I mean, it's already pretty gay.
It's like, I mean, this is not a stretch. This is, I think what we all assumed, everybody that, at least what I assumed, anybody who got down with Star Wars, like identified as, but you know.
Creating new icons.
This is like, it's the same thing, man. Like, why rewrite all this stuff? Just go do like new stuff. I mean, have we done everything already? Is everything done? Now we just have to like revamp old stuff, or is it just like creativity's not there because you've seen too much?
It's called there's too much risk involved. They know that, so they know that Star Wars sells. They know that, like all the properties that exist now, they know that all those properties will sell, right? But if you try something new and it flops, then I mean, you
like
have a lot of. Yeah, well, I mean, kind of, but there's a lot of like you could say that that's already like DC, but like,
is it? I don't know. I don't like.
Yeah, so I mean, they've done stuff with Batgirl, so like that's not like a new thing. But
you've done stuff with Batgirl.
Oh yeah.
He's got one of those life-size blow-ups, and
no, I just get my wife to cosplay. The Batman saving you tonight.
beats the Sky Mask, but look at I'm sorry. Look at this comment from somebody here. As someone a part of the LGBT plus community, Luke has always had the special vibe in which I see myself, so it would be awesome to have him on our side. He's an icon, and I can see a lot of people feeling seen in him in such a special way, just like I do. And then this comment here. Somebody else read that.
Oh, can't see it.
Lowe's has rope on sale in aisle 3.
Oh my god!
You can't make comments like that anymore because those get deleted usually.
It's incorrect too, because usually the rope is in aisle 15 or 16.
It is rarely on sale, but you can buy it by the foot. So
3 is one of the paint aisles. So.
And then one other good one here is I'm surprised they're going after Luke when Chewie always looked a bit more likely, if you ask me.
They're gonna make him. They're gonna have a furry too. Like it can't just be gay. It has to be a gay furry.
Oh shit! Hell yeah!
Well, speaking of sex, I guess we can.
Speaking of, you think that's bad?
Banks County Elementary School principal Dr. Dana Simmons and PE teacher Dylan Charles have been fired after being caught having sex on the school campus. Dylan Charles' wife would record them having sex at the school.
Wait, his wife is the cuck in this case?
No, not only is the wife the cuck, apparently, where's the actual article? Oh, here's the actual article. Let me pull up the actual article. In the actual article, they say that that she organized the thing. Like she actually.
That's what I was wondering. Like, did she set it up?
Yeah, she been told, like, she asked the whatever the principal, like, hey, will you bone my husband? Like, will you have sex with my husband?
Really?
Like, is there something wrong with her that she?
You think like she cheated on him, and that was like the way?
She's like, oh, this is better. Charles' wife, let's see, claims Simmons manipulated her into allowing her to have sex with her husband in exchange for helping them with their careers. Y'all said
Wait, what?
The careers.
Who manipulated who?
Charles' wife claims Simmons. So the principal. She's claiming this. The principal set it up, but let's see. I think the principal says that they had inappropriate, denied having sex.
Does it say
so
where?
The PE
like
teacher. So the PE teacher was just like, the PE teacher just got lucky. Like he didn't have anything to do with it. It was like his wife and the principal going back and forth over whether or not he could bang or she could bang him, and he's like completely oblivious to the whole thing until it gets set up, and then he's like, "Oh, well, I guess I'm having sex with somebody else today, and my wife is filming it." Like, I don't think the principal can really deny. I don't think the principal can really deny that they had sex if there's like actual recording of it. Like, no, that's not me. No, that's definitely not me. No.
There's a song about that, it wasn't me.
Shaggy.
I watched a video for that the other day. It was kind of fun. But like, no, like, I don't know, man. There's bad ideas and there's really bad ideas, and like, I don't know. Filming yourself at school doing so, like, it just, like, there's so many ways to get in trouble on that one. Like, just don't, like, what? Just, I don't know.
Well, on a teacher's salary. On a teacher's salary, they were probably doing it for their OnlyFans.
I've said it before, and I say it again. Right? Government bureaucrats are perverts.
I mean, like there was a teacher couple that got in trouble for doing it in school on their OnlyFans, like not too long ago.
Oh yeah, I saw that article.
Remember that one? Dude, I don't know. Just like, I mean,
don't do it at the school. Like, set up a room in your house and make it look like a classroom and do it there, and like
infinite.
Yeah.
No.
When you're this sleazy. Hell yeah. Yeah, it does always like blow my mind when it's stuff like that, like at the school. It's like, and I mean, I don't know, like that's just always. I've always been like okay at like not getting like caught like in stupid ways. Like it's like, yeah, you don't, like if you were like, okay, you're a government worker, like your whole job and career is based on you not getting fired from the government. You know what I mean? Like, why the fuck would you like jeopardize that whole thing? When there's hotels, houses, 2-car garages that can easily be converted to look like a classroom. You got options.
And like getting caught in general has never made sense to me. Like, think this through, figure out, like, look at what are the potentials here, and how do you mitigate the risk, and then do it. Like, there were a couple kids when I was in high school that got expelled for having sex on the stage after school. It's like, why would you have sex on the stage? Basketball practice is going on in the gym. Like, people are going to be in the the and like catch.
Oh, that was the point of it, though. That was the point. I mean, you don't do it on a stage unless, like, you want eyes on you.
They got a public fetish.
Unless you want to be seen.
That was the point of that one, I think.
I can't think of an analogy any closer than this.
I guess that makes sense.
But no, that's like I mean, risk taking 101. Like, what are my chances here? And some people are more risk averse than others.
It's not that I'm risk averse. I just like think things through. I mean, I did a lot of crazy, stupid shit, but I wasn't ever going to be getting caught on anything.
Have sex in a car if you're going to do it in public, like a civilized person. That's all I'm saying.
Like, I'm pretty sure, like the mall, like that's down the road from us. Like, I'm pretty sure that there's a lot of cars like there early in the morning or late at night, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure that somebody's getting laid in one of these cars.
You go check them out.
Speaking of getting
Go watch.
We had a big party house where we would have a lot of our like parties and stuff, and I would always park about like a tenth of a mile down the road, back into this little like inlet right next to a woods, and everybody's like, "Why do you always park down there and walk to the house?" It's like, because when the cops show up, I'm running out the back door, I'm heading down the woods, getting in my truck, and I'm gonna disappear and leave all your asses. Like, if any of you can keep up with me, you can jump in the truck too, but I ain't getting caught.
Yeah. I was driving the other day. I was coming back from getting some meat birds, and there's a place right off 75. It's like an adult superstore thing. And they got the billboards all along the highway. It's like right off the highway, and it's open 7 days a week, and it says trucks
Good
welcome.
Lord intended.
And so like that's got to be like a pickup spot, right? I mean, like you bring truckers into a porn shop 7 days a week, open all night. Like, I mean, I'm just like thinking if I was a cop, that's where I would go. Or if I was
they're paid off.
Somebody else, Well, I mean, just looking for,
There's 100%. There is a 100% chance they know when they are paid to not care.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, they just I don't even think they need to get paid. They just go and get their favorites.
Well, I think it's that. I also think it's like, like until like there's problems.
It's like,
you know what I mean? So here's what you're looking for in the trucker parking lots. If you see a guy on a bicycle with Christmas lights on the bicycle, he's the guy you talk to about the lizards. Yep. Yep. You see him riding around the thing. There's you guys see like
I might just go ride around a truck stop with lights on my bike now.
See what happens. There's these spots where I don't know, I'm sure you guys see them where I don't know what the deal. It's just a place where trucks like pull over and like sleep, I guess, and it'll just be on the side of like a road in the middle of nowhere. And there's this one that I drive by all the time, and about half the time there's a darkly tinted black SUV with big fucking rims sitting there too. And I'm always wondering, I'm like, is that the equivalent of the bicycle with the, with the Christmas lights way out here,
Yeah. Either that or you're getting stabbed and put in a body bag.
Yeah. Maybe both. Who knows? It could be a full day. You're driving on like 75. You see like the spa. There's like the Lucky Spa, I think it's called, like billboards for that. And it's funny because their logo is a thumbs up, but it definitely looks like a fist with a dick in it, But it's like this. It's like their logo, but it says like truckers welcome. And I'm always like, oh, those poor girls. Like that's their job, is rubbing down truckers all day.
We got a
God.
They just put in a new gas station / truck stop. It's got the showers and the trucks welcome all night. It's called the Lucky Lady. And it's just, I'm like,
oh God,
like, did we really like this? I mean, I don't know. It's so blatant.
Name checks out. I don't know if it's the lady getting lucky.
Yeah,
but...
California. Yeah.
Oh yeah, didn't they like make it like not like legal, but they made it like not decriminalized? I don't know what you call it. They don't enforce it. Whatever the thing is.
I think it's
so. It's basically like.
I think they made it where you can't prosecute. So like they can pick people up for it, but what's the point? Because they're going to be released immediately, and there's no opportunity for prosecution.
Maybe part of it, I think, what I was reading was like there's a new this organization called CAST. Where to go? The Coalition to Abolish Slavery and Trafficking. One of the largest, oldest direct service providers for sex and labor trafficking. No. Basically, like they were saying that cops could arrest people based on what they looked like. And because of that, they were targeting the trans community. And so...
And not streetwalkers?
They look like hookers? Is that what they're...
I don't know, but that was...
Every trans is a whore.
Is that the style? I'm sure there's some conservatively dressed trans people.
Well, they have to dress really flamboyantly, so that I'm a woman.
Yeah. No mistaken.
No, your calves are thicker than my thighs. You are not a woman. You
dress like a tomboy. People are gonna get confused.
It's ma'am.
God, that fucking. We're gonna have to watch that one again one day. That was just so good. It's been years now. I think it'll be funny again. It's ma'am. Yeah, and the GameStop.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I love so many aspects of that. Everything from the video itself.
It's like, dude, you've got a 5 o'clock shadow. Of course, he didn't think you're ma'am.
He's throwing his fit in a store for children. It's a store for children.
now, Dag. GameStop is not for children.
What's funny is it's like
he wasn't just shopping for games.
One of my like lefty friends when that happened was like, people making fun of her, and this is somebody who's been mistreated and has just pushed to their rope or their limit and this and that, and I'm like, this is an adult acting like an asshole. Like, I don't give a fuck. You behave this way in public.
Mind your business, okay? Ma'am, once again, ma'am. I said both of you. No, you said sir. Once again, it's ma'am.
Once again, bro, it's ma'am.
To be fair, the cashier sounded a little.
Ma'am.
The poor cashier.
It is ma'am. I said sir. I need.
The kick.
Swinging those shoulders around like.
Walking like, like this, like a dude, obviously. They launched their rap career. Apparently, too.
What? It's ma'am?
Yeah. Ma'am?
Yeah,
the ma'am did? Do we have a ma'am rap? What?
Hold on. Let me see.
Oh my god! That. Oh my god!
This really is the best time to be alive.
It is.
For everybody that's black pilled, they are not looking at any of this the right way. This is not a drama. This is not a thriller. This is a comedy. And if you approach it from that perspective, you have a new appreciation for the world.
I refer back to circle of influence, circle of control. I can't control that shit, so I'm just gonna laugh at it the best I can. Because what the fuck else am I gonna do? No, ma'am, it was Al Bundy's Club.
I got it on too fast.
Y'all big as this. Got a thing or two to say to you, so give this chick a minute. I'ma take the bike away from you. Ain't got a thing to prove while millions of people talking shit. Watching
Who is this? What is this?
I've been straight off the shit. Intentionally misgendered once, you're gonna get corrected. Do it twice, I'm disrespected. 3 times and I get aggressive. But the 4th to a sticker, need a 5th will summon demons. And the bitches fit the screaming so heated I'm fire breathing. Cause the sis just isn't seeing how it feels when they attacking us. And most don't even see it when they beat us till they fracture us. Until we crack and bust.
That's terrible.
Fucking laugh at us.
Is this actually her?
Was the ma'am a troll all along?
Superman! Pause it, we're not listening to all of that.
We don't need to hear all of it.
Yeah, it's enough. Cut it off.
Oh my god.
Is that the same person?
Yes.
Literally? Really? Wow.
Oh my god.
It's kind of impressive, honestly.
Yeah, it is better than MGK.
How did this? How did I not know about this?
Yeah, it was a whole story. Like they were like, yeah, now she's launching. Like they were saying, she's launching her rap career. It's like, it wasn't horrible.
Yeah, no, it wasn't a bad rap. It just sounded like a man.
Yes. That's I wasn't sure.
I feel like I'm pulling the Jake from State Farm thing here, but
State Farm meme. She sounds hideous. Oh, that was excellent. Like,
did the GameStop incident launch the rap career, or was the rap career always like a thing before that? And
no, the GameStop thing is what like launched the rap career.
No kidding. I had no idea.
It is. This is the best thing about like being like trans is you can be like all womany, but then when you get mad, you know, like you can't keep the act up. So then it's like, "What's up, bro? What you want to do?" You know, like, oh, shit, right?
Especially when they're not like, you can tell they haven't done the like hormones or whatever. Like they're just like dressing up like
testosterone comes through and whoops.
What up? Like, what you want? Come at me.
Oh, Lord, man.
Oh yeah, Catch Me Outside girl. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
she started a rap career. Yeah, she
did she really?
Oh, she does OnlyFans too. Apparently, as soon as she turned 18, she turned 18. OnlyFans immediately. And then now she's calling people sick for subscribing to her OnlyFans when she was 18. After like 4 years or something.
Does she still do it?
I think so. I don't know.
It's better because she's older now.
Well, yeah. She's saying now that like, oh well, like you know, they shouldn't be doing that or something. I guess because she's more like mainstream. Yeah, probably.
Whatever, man. Everybody makes bad decisions. Going on Montel and Jerry Springer's probably.
I mean, some people make a career out of their bad decisions, apparently.
Yeah.
I mean, it's profitable apparently because she says she made $50 million. So
I'd say there was
no, you did because I got grease on my pants, and then also I felt it.
Call an ambulance.
Okay, I just thought you might want to know in case you wanted to be a decent human being and apologize, but
I can't see it.
I don't know what's going on. Yeah,
right.
apparently they Catch Me Outside chick was
I
like,
didn't touch you. So do the smart thing. Shut your hole, get in your car, and drive away.
Is there a problem here?
What the hell are you?
I'm the ass-kicking clown that'll twist you like a balloon animal. I will beat your head against this bumper until the airbags deploy. So apologize to my boyfriend right now.
Boyfriend?
Apologize.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Let's go. We're going to be late.
Sorry, I know that took a second. That's what the man looked like.
Is that show still on?
It ended. I think they ended the series. I like that show. I thought it was a good show.
Yeah, I like Al Bundy. It's good.
I used to think the gay guys on there were the funniest. But it's definitely Phil. Phil's the funniest. The dad, the corny dad.
No, Phil's good.
He's a good actor.
And Gloria.
Yeah.
oh, Magoo's getting all up in Trey's DMs. No good can come of this.
Oh shit, sliding in.
He done slipped in.
Did we send that?
A picture of his balls.
You know it is.
Share with us.
Got him.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh fuck.
you'll never be a real woman.
Oh, this is that.
We literally have this as an
Yeah.
intro.
Yeah.
If Jim would pay attention, we actually have that as an intro. I've run it more than once.
Thank you, though, Magoo. I appreciate the effort.
We
good.
appreciate
Good
we
try.
appreciate your fandom, even though it's not that consistent. I know he's been out of town. He's been busy, huh? We'll give him a pass.
Yeah, I think we did that one right after the State of the Union.
We did that one on Friday. It was last Friday.
Last week.
Oh yeah.
Phil does good Hitler spots.
For Key and Peele.
Yeah, it's good. Have you guys not seen that?
No, I haven't.
Oh yeah, I don't know if he's playing Hitler, but he plays a Nazi at any rate.
All right.
It's good. Let's see.
Oh, my back is like still twisted, man. Can't get over this. Getting old.
There's no like no person that can do the white supremacist thing as good as Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, Clayton Bigsby.
We'll have to work one into an intro or something. They're long.
Yeah. That's
But
right.
yeah,
I think like I feel like it's like Tyrone, right? Like it's so there, like everybody knows it. You just got to see the image, and it just conjures up all the like absurdity, and it's just the image is funny. It's like you know.
Yep. And we so yeah, we watched The Man Who Killed Hitler and Then Bigfoot last night with Sam Elliott.
What like how is Sam Elliott in that movie? Like, I mean, I know he's not like some like huge like, you know, Brad Pitt type, but like that just seems like
it's getting older.
I don't know. That seems like, you know, one of those
whatever he should be getting like more and better work now that he's older, because he's really got that like rugged cowboy thing to him.
Oh, he's on Family Guy now.
Is he?
So there's that. He's the new mayor.
Oh, they replaced Adam West. Did Adam West?
Well,
die?
he died. That
Adam
you know
West
that
died,
whole,
so yeah.
that old had him dying. So yeah, he's Mayor West's cousin, Wild West. Is the character. He went for Borat as Halloween. Good time,
and that's just emphasizing the nepotism in politics. I mean,
True.
Yeah, the movie ended up being more of like, oh, here's how like being in the military destroys your life, and a little less about killing Hitler and
Bigfoot.
Yeah, those scenes did exist, and the Bigfoot was terrifying, but they were big parts of the movie, to be honest.
When how old is this movie?
I don't know. It wasn't that old. I mean, a few years.
Yeah, it's only been out for a few years. I considered watching it, but now hearing this, I'm a little like, I want it to be like a legitimate hunt for Hitler, and then accidentally stumbles upon Bigfoot in like Argentina or something while trying to find Hitler, and then ends up killing both of them at the same time, like with an axe or something. Like that's what I'm
Bigfoot
wanting.
and Hitler are banging, and he like finds them like mid coitus and gets to kill them both. Well, what's funny is we are talking about body doubles today, and 2018 looks like. We were talking about body doubles, and that was sort of the point. He's like, yeah, like I don't mean to ruin this for anybody, but like he's like, I killed Hitler, and it didn't mean anything because they just had 4 body doubles lined up, and nobody ever knew that Hitler died. Like so, the war kept going, and nothing really changed. So, yeah, whatever. I guess didn't have that same excuse with Bigfoot, but.
But like Dax strikes me as the kind of guy who would like the new Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey.
I'm excited about that.
And I want to
Rumor
see
has
Cocaine Bear when it comes out. I don't think
that's just. I mean, but that I don't know.
I mean, obviously from the trailer they took some severe liberties with Cocaine Bear, but like
I was trying not to watch the trailer because I didn't want to ruin all the good parts for me.
Well, knowing
the real story,
knowing the real story of it and having talked about it before, watching the trailer is like, oh, they really went over the top with the like the coked out bear thing. Like this is gonna be silly. Like maybe it'll get people to actually look up the real story and find out what legitimately happened. I mean, that whole thing is. You didn't have to take a lot of liberties with it. Like that whole thing was batshit crazy enough, right?
No, like the I forget. Like it almost looked like they were making the bear like going there and like
based on the trailers that I've seen, it looks like they tried to make the bear into like this crazed, coked out killing machine. Like the bear is the antagonist of the movie and stuff. Like you didn't have to do all this. The story is crazy enough on its own without making the bear some crazy. Some crazy
smuggling
bad guy
thing.
So you gotta see. Does he have a lady bear that he like bumps off of?
Probably. She's probably the one that turns him into the feds because he's getting a little out of control with his coked out killing sprees and stuff.
It just got too scary.
Yeah, the Winnie the Pooh Blended Honey thing looks highly entertaining.
Yeah, I fucked with that.
And rumor has it they're going to try to turn that into like a franchise. Like there's already plans to make a Peter the Pan horror movie or something like
oh my God.
Connecting like these kids fantasy or these kids' fairy tale stories into like
nightmares.
Oh, going back to the way they were originally written, huh?
Yeah. You think about that, the Brothers Grimm. I mean, that's But,
Hell yeah.
Man, I don't know. I
Instead
can't do
of,
horror. It just doesn't like sit with me.
I do
instead of
goofy
having
horror.
being all this like childish, bubbly, feel good shit, it needs to be horrifying and retarded.
Return of Bambi.
Because democracy basically means government by the people, of the people, for the people. But the people are retarded.